Coming up on Mountain News this morning, felony gun ownership could soon be changing in the Commonwealth forever. And officials are warning of the dangers of spending too much time on social media.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 5:30 on Monday, March 25th. Now let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. Good start to the day. Temperature-wise, may not be what you want in terms of sunshine, but hey, we'll take what sunshine we get because we're going to keep it dry today. You can see in the night vision mode here, some cloud cover issues and 43. Headlines today, again, mild start to the day. And with the breeze increasing, an elevated fire risk again across eastern and southern Kentucky. Showers, perhaps a storm as we head through tonight and Tuesday. And then we start to improve things on Wednesday before it's cool to wrap up the work week. Not really too cool this morning. We'll take these temps maybe toward Jacksboro and UVA-Wise and Ashland, as well as Manchester. Otherwise, we're all in the 40s, 53 toward Monticello. Waves of clouds moving across the eastern half of Kentucky early on this Monday morning. Some radar returns here. Don't worry about it. The air is so dry close to the ground. Anything that tries to fall from those clouds is going to dry on up. And as we get you out the door for your Monday, look at how temps warm up very nicely. Partly sunny and a forecast high this afternoon in Hazard up to 73. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. Kentucky's gun ownership laws could soon change to favor people with felony convictions. The Attorney General is appealing a ruling on the Second Amendment. Right now, felons in Kentucky cannot legally possess guns. Last week, a Jefferson County Circuit Court judge ruled that violates the Second Amendment. Attorney General Coleman says he's confident the Court of Appeals will reverse the judge's decision. A London woman is facing charges after deputies say she assaulted another woman. Deputies responded to a welfare check on Wednesday. That's when they learned 35-year-old Danielle Burton had assaulted another woman by shoving her to the ground. They say Burton was reportedly out of control. She's being charged with fourth-degree assault. March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, and officials are educating folks on the importance of early detection. Baptist Health Lexington brought doctors to a health fair helping people learn about the disease. And even though people are typically advised to get screened for colon cancer at 45 years old, it can impact people of all ages.
I went on and got it done, and because my mom, that was my initial, you know, if she could do it, I could do it. And I was one of those ones that just kept putting it off, and then I was like, they're pressing me.
And here's a not so fun fact. Colon cancer is more common here in Kentucky than any other state in the nation, which is why Baptist Health says makes prevention and treatment incredibly important. After taking care of her mother with breast cancer and undergoing a double mastectomy herself, a Central Kentucky woman is working to help people in recovery. Rebecca Baker spent more than a year as her mom's primary caretaker after she was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. And that is what inspired her to create Betty's Brave and Beautiful Hearts to support women recovering from mastectomies.
I found all of these items that helped her be more comfortable, have a little bit more dignity while she was at home. And these were things that insurance doesn't cover and people may not even know about.
If you'd like to support Betty's Brave and Beautiful Hearts, you can find a link to donate in this story in our website on WYMT.com. Social media can be a positive thing when it comes to connecting with one another and learning more about the world. But when it comes to medical advice or symptom searching, it can often leave us more anxious than we were before. Dr. Erica Almodovar is a general surgeon with Baptist Health Corbin. She says the biggest issue that comes from turning to social media for medical inquiries is misinformation.
Been a shift in the questions and the type of information that the general public has access to based off of social media. But I have heard some of my younger patients say, oh, on TikTok or on Instagram, I heard so and so got their gallbladder out and they had XYZ problem.
Dr. Almodovar says algorithms know when we're falling down the rabbit hole of information. So when you notice that happening, it's important to take a step back and turn to those trusted sources or your own doctor for the information you are searching for. Kentucky Children's Hospital is working to make sure kids are comfortable with doctors and understand the treatment they're getting by taking care of Teddy. Saturday, doctors encourage kids to bring their favorite toy for treatment. The kids get to step into the role of doctor too, taking care of their stuffed animals in different treatment areas to make them more comfortable with doctors.
Giving them a safe environment where they can explore the equipment, see how it works, touch it, feel it, use it, it makes them less scared when they actually have it used on them.
And there are some ways you can normalize a trip to the doctor for your child. Experts recommend buying a toy doctor's kit and showing them how to use it, so at their next appointment they are familiar with all of their doctor's tools. One Eastern Kentucky family is working to get kids ready for the holiday 1 week before Easter Sunday. Saturday, Paula Butcher and her husband Danny went through Johnson County bringing the Easter Bunny to kids to help spread the Easter spirit. Danny started doing this 6 years ago and has been doing events like this for the kids ever since. Paula says it's a way to share the true meaning behind Easter.
And the Easter Bunny gets all the hype for Easter, when it's all about the resurrection of Jesus. And what better way to celebrate than to bring the true meaning to the kids out here that's not going to get it.
Paula says to see the kids' eyes light up and spreading the word of God is the best part of it all. Even with chilly temperatures over the weekend, runners flocked to Heil Park to reforest the bluegrass Saturday. The 5K run was put on by John's Run Walk Shop in Lexington's Division of Environmental Services to raise money for an annual tree planting event coming up in April. Runners had the chance to learn more about sustainable practices from Live Green Lexington and could even take home a tree to plant on their own property.
Research has really shown a lot of lately is how important trees and green spaces and forests are to human health, both mental and physical. So there's so many reasons that trees are really important, and increasing canopy in urban areas is so important for the health of all of us.
Reforest the Bluegrass takes place on Saturday, April 13th. They are hoping to plant over 7,000 trees that day with volunteers. The Boys and Girls Club in Bowling Green had their first NFL Flag preseason game. The program has a partnership with NFL Flag, a youth flag football league open to both boys and girls ages 5 to 17. For the first game of the preseason, the flag participants had a combine where the kids went through timed professional drills.
My biggest hope is to continue to see the girls' game grow, just to see our girls come out and compete tonight and just know that they have an opportunity that is the same as a young man.
Winners of the regional tournament will go on to compete in the 2024 NFL Flag Championships in July. The Boys and Girl Club hopes to continue to grow the program in the future. And still to come, Kevin Bacon is returning to the iconic high school where Footloose was filmed for one last dance.
All right, cue the Kenny Loggins music, right? In the meantime, after some sunshine yesterday, we'd like to be able to get off to a good start for the work week, right? Looks like we can. I'll time out the showers when they will arrive with the First Alert 7-day forecast. That's all coming up in just a few moments.